Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Luigi Mansion playthrough. You may have noticed we're not where we finished last time. That's because we're walking up here to save everyone a bit of time watching it and saving us a bit of time recording it.
Holy wow!
And we got our energy back because we've taken some cocaine, and we were talking about cheeky Nando's a second ago. So if anyone who isn't British doesn't get that, Nando's is a shitty chicken chain restaurant thing, and it's the cheekiest of foods.
Should we look up the Urban Dictionary definition?
Please.
It's brilliant.
Carry
on. Anyway.
How many times you said you only had it once, didn't you?
What, Nando's?
Yeah.
Yeah, with you.
It was the cheekiest of times.
That was back before Nando's was even cheeky.
When it was mischievous. Now it's cheeky. I'm a fucking idiot.
Right, here we go. A term used by fuckboys over social media in order to facilitate their need for attention by adding the... Oh, what's that word? Epithet?
Yeah, epithet.
Cheeky to the restaurant chain Nando's, usually followed by with the lads, aka a group of tools equal to or greater than the original tool facing the update.
For fuck's sake.
Expect some sort of deeply depressing metrosexual attire and a variety of group selfies and close-up shots of the food that's been ordered. Essentially, using this term means the final nail in the coffin of your masculinity has been hammered.
I love Urban Dictionary, how salty it can be sometimes.
Anyone that says their Nando's is cheeky deserves a peasant's death.
Oh my god. Oh, to get all 100 boozies, you actually need to come here. God.
Do you want to see the next?
God.
Oh, even better. It's very British, but
God.
well, only really. Anyway, when you're out of the lads and you're having a look in JD and you might fancy the curry club at Spoons, but then your mate Callum is an absolute ledge, and the Archbishop of Banterbury says, "Oi, bruvs, let's have a cheeky Nando's instead," and you'll think, "Top, let's smash it."
I might put subtitles in the bottom there so people can, our American viewers can kind of understand what we're talking about. Top, let's smash it, for fuck's sake.
Oh dear.
Okay, here's our optional ghost, George. It's an upside down. This is actually a reference to The Exorcist. Have you seen The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Well, the original Exorcist. No, you haven't, you fucking liar.
Oh god, it's going to be like Ghostbusters again, isn't it?
You haven't seen Ghostbusters. He hasn't, people, I swear.
There's like a whole page of these. I'm not going to do all of them.
What, of Nando? Just do
cheeky Nando's.
Yeah, just do one more.
One more?
Yeah.
Alright, hang on. Let me find a decent one.
Just need to spray water on little Susie's face.
Alright, this one's pretty accurate. A cheeky Nando's is when you're out shopping around the town centre with your fresh new Nike Air Max, stretched skinny jeans rolled up just once and your hype vest just done. Joe suggests that you need to step up the banter. You and the lads gather up after listening to your favourite deep house tune and having a quick shuffling sesh. Decide to smash out a cheeky Nando's before Snapchatting that you're off to the gym.
Oh yeah, it's the first time we've been hit by a poison mushroom.
And that's enough for cheeky Nando's for today. I love Urban Dictionary.
George. Oh, you missed that. Okay, to get that chest, what we have to do is exit the room. Cheeky Nando's to be had. Cheeky Mad Cash.
Just going to be Americans going around saying cheeky Nando's. It's going to get weird.
Berserker, you know what you have to do in the fourth commentary. Cheeky Thundergod. Should go for a cheeky Loki. No, you gotta say you gotta go for a cheeky Nando, but we gotta keep it low key. Hey.
Oh, I feel sad.
Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, why did that start becoming popular, the cheeky Nando's thing? I've no idea.
It's only been this year, hasn't it?
Yeah, Nando's isn't even that great.
I don't know.
I'll tell you, me and you had a Nando's and it was not the cheekiest. The bants were hype though.
We had like half a roast chicken each.
Oh, it's just greasy and horrible. What would you say is your favourite fast food chain? Like if you had to pick one. Say it could be anything, it could be British, it could be American, just like any fast food thing you've had on the high street with in your Nike Air Max. Because I would probably say, I know it's cruel to chickens, I understand that, but KFC's pretty great when you're in the mood for it.
It is pretty great.
In my Nike Air Max.
Did you ever go to Wok and Go? It's
Where,
like a noodle place, not far down from KFC.
I've heard of it. I haven't been in
It was
there.
pretty much opposite where I work.
No, I haven't been in there.
Yeah, they've gone now, but they were fucking amazing.
And what, did you go in there on your breaks?
No, I used to go in there just. I didn't have the money for that. You know where I work.
So, gone.
I've lost. Go on.
You're talking about Gok Wan?
Yeah.
No, Wok On, whatever it's called. You couldn't remember where. I asked you like actually I don't even remember what I asked you, to be honest. It says it went from having loads of energy to no energy, just like within a space of about 5 seconds. Ugh.
When are you going to ask me something earlier? You said you're going to save it for this.
What?
You said you were going to ask me something earlier. But
Oh, that's it. George, George has actually bought another capture device. Not like the really crappy one that we had for Heavy Rain. It was pretty shit, admit it, George.
it was utter wank.
And now he's managed to procure someone who's procured a better one. And what is it, George? You'd like to run us through it?
The newest version of the Elgato.
Thanks for that.
That's basically it, really.
And so, like any,
It will record anything.
Yeah, so our playthroughs are going to be a lot. Are going to be, well, depending on where we're recording it, it's going to be in much higher quality. Obviously, if I'm recording it on the Hopid like I am for this, it's going to be high quality anyway, because of my editing strats and like
Mad editing skills.
and my ability to record high quality shizzle for my loyal subscribers. But apparently, my loyal subscribers also don't want to give to my Patreon campaign, so you can either do that or you can fuck off. No, I'm joking, of course. Or am I? Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think of Patreon campaigns in general, actually? I mean, like, not mine, but like...
Yours is useless.
You know what? I know what you think of mine. Yeah, this is another portrait ghost, George. His name is... Go and guess. I fucking dare you. I double dare you to guess what his fucking name is.
No, I've got nothing.
His name is Jar. Sorry, it's not his name. He lives in a jar.
Oh, fucking page. It's quite funny. When we weren't talking, I was considering just like putting a penny in there. Just to like, what the fuck?
Please do. I need the money.
They're a good tool, but
Thanks.
I don't like it when people sort of like really push it down your throat. Not like that.
It depends, like, what the content you're providing is. If it's like Let's Plays, like... I'll admit, mine is kind of semi-joking. It's mostly there to make fun of other Patreon campaigns. If people want to donate to it, that's great, but I'm not doing it to get money out of people because it's pointless.
This doesn't cost us anything.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess we bought kit, but like the microphone that we're using at the moment, I brought originally because I wanted to record music stuff. That went far. And then you just got the Hoppage because why not?
Yeah, I got the Hobbage because we stopped talking and I wanted to be able to record it in high quality. It's basically the only reason. And I wanted it to be a bit easier to actually record new things. It was actually, to be honest, it was mostly to record footage reviews, which...
That went well.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm getting kind of back into the writing scripts reviews because, like, it's kind of the main reason why, I guess, apart from Kung Fu Panda videos, people subscribe to my channel. And I haven't done any of them. It's just, I've been just doing content that makes my life easier. Because, to be honest, I have things that I've been thinking about more rather than this stuff. The fuck did I just do?
Yeah, unfortunately I came back, so more is on his mind now.
And it's just, I just kind of like, I like it to be like easy. I like. I'm just trying to put it in a nice way. I like they're not having to do work, basically.
And getting everything in return.
Yeah, and I know that's like an oxymoron, but like...
You're an oxymoron. Go on.
Well, I can see George doesn't like to stick on the channel for too long. Now, like the best kind of Patreon campaigns are for people who are like artists or comic book writers, you know, independent people who, for that stuff to be successful at that, you kind of need a big corporation backing you.
Or like YouTube channels which actually require you to buy stuff for every video.
Oh, fuck that! But seriously, like, okay, I'm gonna go on the Game Grumps hate train because honestly, Game Grumps to me are the worst are one of the worst examples of YouTube content creation. You know, we've talked about them before in the past. Have you ever watched their stuff?
Yeah.
Right, do you know how we were the last part? I will admit we were tired. We didn't seem that engaged. That's fine because we're making an effort now.
Yeah.
But like, you know how we were then? Imagine that twice a day. No, like you can make the point that we're not putting any effort in. It's just because I don't openly admit being tired a lot of the time because it sucks the energy out of the audience, and because like they don't care about that. They don't want to hear about that. They just want to watch things to entertain them, which is fine. But so sometimes like a whole Game Grumps episode, I'm not joking, which is about 10 minutes usually. 10 minutes of them going, oh, I worked so hard, we're so tired. Get a fucking backbone. You know what I mean? People aren't there to watch you bitch and moan about how hard your lives are. Like, their lives aren't difficult.
Not really.
They don't even edit the stuff they record. They get someone else to do it, who, no joke, is so incompetent. Is one of the worst editors I've ever seen in my life. And, ghosts. And they make me ashamed to do stuff like this because it makes me feel bad that, like, what we're doing here, I'm not going to be arrogant enough to say is better because it's subjective. I can't really say something's better than something else because it is.
There's still better ways we can do what we do now anyway. Definitely.
I couldn't move there for some reason. Like, it's just, I feel like I put way more energy into doing this stuff, which, I'm going to be honest, this doesn't take that much effort. It took about 10 minutes to set up, and a lot of it is just forcing our personalities down your throat.
Pretty much. It's nothing that professional.
Fucking thing! He keeps going in between the two rooms.
Lola, we have a microphone on top of the bed, pointing somewhere near us.
Vaguely in the direction of where we are.
Even though I brought my microphone stand.
Idiot!
I couldn't be asked to set it up.
Thank God, finally got it. There we go. But I just feel like they don't have a Patreon campaign. To be fair, I'll say this about Game Grumps. They could easily have made one. They don't have a Patreon campaign. And I kind of respect that a little bit because they've at least gone. They have no way to justify having it. Some people just blatantly fucking lie. Like, you know, we were watching some Team 4 stuff before, Team 4 Star stuff beforehand. Yeah. They have a Patreon campaign, but they say in their Patreon campaign this will not speed up production of the episodes or anything else. All it's going to do is help take pressure off us so we can help deliver a better quality of product. Which I'm like, that's fair enough. They've actually said it's not going to increase the speed of it. It is there just to make our lives easier. They promise you things for, like, giving the money, basically.
Yeah.
Like, getting access to scripts, which I'd like to see, because I'd see what they changed. What they didn't. And getting access to Google Hangouts and stuff like that. Again, that's okay. But, it's just one of the things where I feel like they deserve their product, the things they make, the abridged series, both of them actually, and the fact they host other abridged series like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. While I'm not a fan of it, I understand it as an audience. The fact they host and do all of that, and they're quite a big presence, and they've done a lot of hard work. They don't need to justify it, I don't think, because their main product is so high in quality.
But yeah, it's like an actual something you'd put out on TV. I guess you could say, well, you wouldn't put it on TV, but... Well,
especially, it's a one-man show, pretty much. The Team 4 Star, it's one guy who edits it, and it is a team of people, but the main work comes from one guy, because he has to edit it, he does voices, he's the voice director.
It's quite a lot to do for that.
I just feel sometimes it's a bit...
Like, have you ever watched those things where they break down what they do, like the episode and stuff?
Well, the episode breakdowns?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love watching those. They're just as entertaining as the actual episodes.
Yeah.
Have you watched a lot of them?
Yeah, some of them. It sort of shows the amount of stuff I actually do.
Especially because they're limited in what they can do with the actual footage. Because remember, some of it's really old. And copyright. They don't get monetized. They can't monetize any of those.
No.
And they got hit with tons of copyright strikes recently. At the time of this recording, over Christmas, they had none of their none of their episodes up pretty much because it all got taken down. None of them they don't get taken down on their website, and I don't know what the reason is for that. I think it's just
they can't really take down a website. They can send you and ask you to. They can't exactly close on a website. Depends if they're doing it through.
Where the fuck is this ghost? Let me check the Let me check the map. Okay, I'm definitely supposed to be here, but I just cannot find the ghost. Oh, there we go. Hi!
Of course.
Prepare to die. Okay, he's not dead. You can definitely hear them. Taking a knife from behind. What do you feel are the worst Patreon campaigns? Like, out of the ones you've seen, what are the just out of the ones you've seen, what are the worst?
I haven't really gone into many, to be honest.
Apart from mine. Mine.
And maybe a couple others, but it's literally people that just like ask for it and they don't need it. They don't do really any work or seem to put any effort into their channel. They do it purely just because they want the money.
You know, I think I've mentioned it
and
before.
Don't offer you anything in return.
I have mentioned.
No.
Was that a slight on me?
No, I realised it as I was saying. It's like that's going to sound like I mean you. No.
Basically, you know, I've talked about DSP in the past. He's a fat slob of a fucking. Okay, that's ad hominem. He is not a very nice young man. Basically, is the way I'd say. He is a man child.
He's a very, very naughty boy.
He is a man child of the highest order, whose job, I'm not kidding. He has a room where he does this. He's watching what we're doing, but he has a room dedicated to this. It basically consider what we're doing now, what he does, except what we do is better. And he calls it his office. His office. That's man-child worthy if I've ever heard anything. Right, basically his job is to sit on his arse all day and basically just play video games. That is it. That's not a hard job. He gets paid quite a lot for it. He sells shirts, I think. I'm pretty sure he sells shirts.
Of course he does.
He has a Patreon. He has a donation thing all the time. He moans about how poor he is all the time, despite the fact he's moved about 3 times in the last year. He has a contract with Machinima, who are one of the biggest kind of internet content providers. I don't like them personally, just because I feel like their standards for partnering with them are a bit stingy. From rumours I've heard, I don't know it for sure, but just from stuff I've heard about them. And he has a series called DSP Tries It, which is a really funny play on words because he's one of the most trolled YouTubers on the planet. And there's a thing, basically there's a series called Trying. What the fuck is it called? And this is how you don't play. Basically, you must have seen those. This is how you don't do this.
Right.
They're all inspired by him. It's like this is how you don't play Snake Eater, and it's just a 2-hour video of him playing Snake Eater. He didn't make it. Someone just watched all his videos, taken all the shittest parts from it, put them in a video, and just said, "This is how you don't play this." There's a bit in Snake Eater. Snake Eater is one of my favourite games of all time, so this pissed me off royally. Where it's the bit when Snake gets captured and he gets tortured for information. You're not told what to do. The point of the game in that scene is for you to figure a way out of that cell. He's dumb, so he can't, and he blames the game and blames Kojima, the guy who's the director of Metal Gear Solid. Yep. He says Kojima can't make games. Kojima, because he's smarter than little Phil, is apparently an idiot for like making a game that Phil can't beat. And Phil claims to be a former pro fighting game champion. His videos on fighting games are some of the funniest, unintentionally funny things I've ever seen in my life. His whining about losing. And you know, have you heard of the expression called being a John?
Right.
In fighting game terminology, that basically means to make excuses for why you haven't won anything. And his excuses are fucking stupid. Oh, input lag. Oh, it's bullshit. Basically stuff like that. You know, like stuff like me and you would say to each other as a joke.
Yeah.
He says it, but he means it. And it's so sad. Remember, the guy's nearly 40. It's so sad to hear that. And there was a really funny story he told once. Again, I say funny in the loosest sense of the word. where he talked about his parents and said that he still didn't get on with his parents because in the 80s, also the early 90s, you remember the X-Men cartoon that was on then?
Right, yeah.
He wanted a Wolverine figure, and he said to his mum that he wanted this, and he said, if you don't get it now, and then it'll be gone by the time it gets to my birthday. And he basically said that mate won this massive bitch fit with his mother, saying that he wanted this thing and he wanted it now. And she didn't get it for him, and it got to his birthday and he didn't get it. And then apparently in the video, it said he still struggled talking to his mum because of that.
What?
It's self-parody. He must know how stupid that sounds. Bouffant, but I don't get that one. This is when the boo's health kind of gets a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, just a bit.
We only got a few. No, we only got a few more of them to get anyway. So. Wow, that was the pettiest boo. He's like, yeah, yeah. Let's kick this thing's ass. Oh, I was talking about DSP. Yeah, basically his Patreon thing is basically, I want money to make this my full-time job. It is his full-time job, and it's just stuff like really petty stuff about like, I want it to trying to expand my creative horizons. Remember, he doesn't make creative things. He sits in his arse and plays video games all day.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an absolute scumfuck. He really is, and
So the things we do, what we're doing now, this isn't creative.
no.
And by any means.
Well, fuck you.
It's just literally us just playing a game. We never claimed to be this massive yay thing. I don't know.
Massive yay thing.
I couldn't think of a word. So that's
I've
what
never
I was
heard
going
anyone say yay at a new Blunderbuss reviews part.
with. In fact, I haven't heard them say anything really. To be honest.
Sick burn. Don't go that way. Oh, the worst thing about catching the boos. When they get to this level, you have to keep darting between different rooms to get them.
It's a bit shit.
No! Oh! Why? Why? We can get it. Let me across. Fuck yes. That music cue's a bit ominous.
It's a bit strange.
I feel like we're going to go over there and it's just going to come to like... It's just like when Luigi's underneath it, scalding hot water. Okay, we've only got a few rooms left. You know anything about this? Oh, by the way, when you get to this point in the game, they start sending you to the roof, to the attic, to the back hit down here again. So like, you see how like our next room is that key there. The one after that is that locked one. You can see on the right there. We're going to have to go all the way back up there. We've only got 2 rooms left to explore and then we're at the end of the game.
Nice.
Only got 2 more portrait ghosts to get, including this one here. Cold storage, there he is. I don't know why he's who he is to this family.
No.
What?
We didn't start the fire.
Is that song?
Yes.
What? Oh! Reminds me of the ice cavern from Ocarina of Time. Jesus Christ!
I will show you after.
Who's that? I know I've heard of it.
You'll get it eventually.
Mr. Freeze, you are not. Please show your heart. I've forgotten how you get this one's heart to show up.
Setting it on fire.
And you just... There we go. Got it. Okay, this is literally as simple as that. Can we get him in one? To be honest, I don't think there's any real technique to getting it in one. It is just basically luck.
Pretty much. From what I can see, anyway. You don't seem to do anything differently.
I think that's the basic comment I get from most reviews of Blunderbuss reviews.
What was the last comment you had?
I can't at this point. I couldn't really say, but like, no, it was on one of my LOA commentaries.
Of course.
They're like my least favourite videos, to be honest, because in some of them, I know we sound a bit tired now. The Enter the Dragon one, which is actually how me and Berserker met, because he asked me to do it. I sound so fucking tired when I did that, and I'm not joking. I think it was either the Kung Fu Daycare one or Crane on a Wire or something. I can't remember which one it was. I actually fell asleep while recording it because I was so tired. I stayed up basically. Oh, Luigi! I stayed up for the entire night and then recorded it because I was just like, George, you know why? But I was like not really in a great place, and I was basically why I did it. It's because like I sat up for the whole night, and I just remembered that someone asked me to do it, so that's the only reason I did it. And I'm gonna be honest, it has some interesting things in it, but it's just not a very great commentary. Okay, I think after this we'll call it apart.
Cool.
Booby hatch. Oh, you shit! Luigi's so tired of this shit.
Should we talk about our new series?
Do you want to do that next part?
Might as well, actually. Makes sense. That gets people back if they've actually stayed in the video for this long.
I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't. Go watch Heavy Rain, that's a much better series. You slut!
What, the people who just went to watch Heavy Rain?
No, what I said was, go and watch Heavy Rain, but stay and watch this video first, and then click on Heavy Rain.
Ah, and then click on the Patreon page.
Don't actually give any money, just look at it though.
Yeah.
But I don't know what awards I would actually give. What kind of things would you actually suggest? Like, if I was ever going to do it serious, I'm not going to do it seriously, but like...
Photos from my wedding.
If you give me 10 quid, I'll do a really stupid best man speech.
If you give them nothing, I do a stupider one.
I was going to put some honest effort into your best man speech. But George, everyone, I just want you to know that George didn't make me his best man.
I think we've probably missed a whole section and none of them actually know if it's actually happened or actually care.
It's more probably the care part. George didn't make me his best man.
Because I got engaged before, in a time where I wasn't talking to you. So they've been a bit weird.
No.
Just like I wasn't talking to like, Harry, do you want to be my best man? I was like, George, we haven't spoken for a year.
No, but I want everyone to say in the comments below how much of a slut George is. And just like, put hashtag wedding blues. Hashtag George is a slut. Nearly saved it then, that would have been a really stupid mistake. And hashtag George made a big mistake. I mean, not picking me as a best man. Not the actual wedding itself, that would be mean. What is this? Oh, god damn it, it moved.
Luigi's face.
He's seen some shit this night. Look how many are in this room! Okay, that makes sense. Right, we've got this one. There's one in the last room, and the last boo is King Boo.
Nice.
Okay. That's our cue to leave. We'll see you next time in the Luigi Match and playthrough when we get our final portrait ghost, and then we'll finish this mother off. See you then.